Good morning to our professor, fellow researchers, and colleagues. My name is Chua Yi-en, and my supervisor is Mr. Heng Wen-chua. Today, I'm deeply honored to present my research title, Value Perception and Pricing Strategy for Arts and Dance Economy. The arts are often celebrated for their cultural and emotional richness. However, behind every creative performance lies an educational business that must could navigate complex financial reality. In these presentations, I will discuss how consumers, specifically parents and students, perceive the value of the arts and dance educations, and how academy can design sustainable pricing structure to bridge the gap between artistic passion and economic survival. To understand why this study is so critical today, let us first look at our research context. Malaysia national policy and creative agency face a hard market reality. In Malaysia, the arts and creative sector is not longer viewed as just a hobby. It is a major economic engine. Under the National Creative Industry Policy, or the official name called the Dasar Industri Kreatif Negara, strategically highlight in the upcoming 13 Malaysia Plan 2026 to 2030, the creative industry is positioned to proper national growth. Over the last 5 years, this sector has contributed around 1.9% to Malaysia's GDP. The government's strategic goal is to rebrand and restructure this industry to attract major capital investments. However, as we transition into highly professional sector, private academies face a classic double-edged sword. How do we respect and preserve creative freedom while building robust, financially sustainable business model? This tension form the backdrop of our investigations. Next, when we zoom into the micro level, private arts and dance academy face three critical market challenges. First is the pricing sensitive. Academy operate in an intensively competitive landscape. In business terms, tuition affordability is often the very first barrier for consumer to enroll. Second, the cost of living. Imagine city like Kuala Lumpur and Penang, rising living costs place higher pressure on household budget. When family look to cut costs, extracurricular activity like arts and dance are often pushed to the optional margin. The third one is the knowledge gap. Many potential clients still hold a traditional bias, viewing arts and dance education as a non-practical pursuit with low vocational or economic returns. Because of these three barriers, pricing is not just a math problem. It is a communication tool. However, so need to how economy price their service as a primary signal of the quality and value they offer. So based on these three critical market channels, this brings us to our two primary research questions. The first research question is, how do parents and students perceive the value of the dance educations? We want to understand why they believe they are actually paying for. The second research question is, how do they perceive different pricing models such as subscription, pay per class, and package deal? By answering this question, we aim to provide academy with actionable value-based pricing frameworks. To answer this question deeply and authentically, we design a rigorous qualitative research methodology. This study is grounded in an interpretivist philosophy. This philosophy believes that value is subjective and socially constructed through individual experience. Therefore, number alone cannot tell the whole story. We implemented a qualitative design using the purposive sampling. I have interviewed 6 selected participants in Penang, consisting of three parents whose child has been enrolled for Arts and Dance Academy for at least 2 years, and three active students aged 16 and above. This ensures our participants have deep, long-term exposure to academic dynamic. Next, I using the technique structure interview, which conduct 1-to-1 season lasting around 20 to 30 minutes, using open-end questions to allow participants to share their authentic experience. Last, I using thematic analysis to analyze the data. The resulting transcript were analyzed using broad and clear, rigorous six-phrase thematic pipeline to identify chord and map recurrent patterns. Let us look at what we discover. Our empirical evidence show that value precision is highly multi-dimensional and consumer preference for pricing are deeply logical. Let's look at the core themes. So the first two themes will represent the intangible, experiential value of Arts and Dance Academy. The themes one is personal growth. Both parents and students emphasize that dance build their character, discipline, and physical ability. As the participant one, a parent say, I can see my child becoming more confident and more disciplined. It's not just about dancing, it's about growth. Similarly, the participants too highlight how this confidence translates to real-world bravery, stating that her child becoming very confident and very brave because she can go to the stage and performance. The themes too is social belonging. The dance studio act as an emotional sanctuary. Students do not just attend to learn the physical skill, they seek peer connection and emotional safety. Participants fall notes that practicing together and encourage each other, improving their social skill. Meanwhile, participant six student also described the academy as it's like a second home. I enjoy the environment and people there. However, while students focus heavily on experience and belonging parents, the parents who hold the financial responsibility require tangible proof to justify their investments. This brings us to the theme three, perceived tangible return on investments. Parents evaluate whether their money is worth it by looking for visible returns. These include like examinations, competitions, constructive teacher feedback, and most importantly, stage performance. As the participant one explained, if there is the stage performance opportunity, it can allow students to continue to grow, and of course she has to compete and or perform to make continuous progress. The participant three another parents also encode this sentiment directly. She's saying, I can see improvement and opportunity for performance, then I feel the money is worth it. For the manager, that this is a return insight. If you want parents to accept higher fee, you must make their child progress visible through stage exposure. So to synthesize this finding, we developed a value position and the pricing matrix mapping our three key stakeholders. First one is the student. Student value the experienced and social aspect because their schedule are often erratic due to the school. They prefer the flexibility of for the pay per class model to minimize pressure. Second one is parents. Parents value tangible return on investments and character development. They look for long-term commitment but seek cost efficiency. making them highly receptive to bundle package. Academy manager is the last one. Academy manager prioritize operational predictability and cash flow. They prefer subscription model to secure recurring revenue and guarantee commitment. So how do we bridge this conflicting preference? Let's compare the pricing strategy. So our finding for the research question 2 reveal three distinct pricing themes. So first one is pay per class. The pay per class offer flexibility. This model has a low barrier to entry. The participant notes sometimes we are going to travel and the class will be absent with no return. So paying per class is better, no pressure. However, while great for busy family, it risks inconsistent attendance and unstable revenue for the academy. The second one is the bundle package maximize economy value. This is the sweet spot for long-term retentions. Parents will prepare package with discount promotion as highly cost effective. The participant posted, I will consider it because it will save more money and allow me to continue my dance lessons steadily. The one is the subscriptions model. It requires the commitment and trust. While highly valuable for securing stable cash flow, subscription receive mixed reactions. Like participant Fine mentioned, a fixed monthly fee motivate me to attend class regularly. However, the participant six was totally different. She say, I don't like the subscriptions model and I am not sure whether I will continue. Clearly, subscription model rely on high trust and established brand loyalty. In conclusions, our study demonstrate that value in creative education is both emotional and rational. To thrive, Malaysia Art and Dance Academy should move away from rigid single pricing model. Instead, we recommend adapting hybrid pricing model. For example, offering a flexible pay-per-class card for beginner to build trust, transitioning them into the discount bundle package for midterm commitment, and eventually offer the premium subscription membership that guarantee performance opportunity for the advanced students. By aligning pricing mechanism with the developmental stage of the students, the Creative Academy can ensure both artistic excellence and business sustainability. So that's all for my today presentations. Thank you so much for your time.